really the cause of the more widespread in LA.
What would you give like business advice to maybe restaurant owners, these people who have business, small business? What advice would you tell them?
If I were to give small businesses advice, which I love to do because I even have my own podcast called Short and Sweet, a Donut Princess podcast, where I do share small business tips. But I think in times like these, business owners need to be able to adapt. They need to be able to adapt to the changing times, the changing rules. You've got to be able to come up with proper packaging that people can enjoy your donuts or your sandwiches or whatever food you're eating very safely. Now more than ever, it's time to digitize your business, and that means getting on social media, getting a website, getting up and showing your customers the current status of your business. You want to make sure that people can find you, people can order from you. And the third piece of advice is learn to tell your story of your business. So if you are a business owner, you have some story connected to your business. My family, my story is really associated with my family. So my parents, they were Cambodian refugees when they came over here. They were children of war. And luckily, do you want to wait for the sirens?
Just you said war. I mean, it's fitting.
So in war, luckily they were able to escape and come here to America. So even within then, I'm just gonna wait for it to pass. So my parents, they were Cambodian refugees when they came over here, and my family story is so important because my great uncle Ted, he actually sponsored hundreds of refugees coming over from Cambodia to start their own donut shops here in America. And this story is so important because it's my family's story. My family who came here with nothing was able to open up this donut shop behind me and be able to give my brother and myself a real opportunity here in America. And I got to get a good education. I got to have a roof over my head. I got to live a semi-normal life thanks to my parents. And this is like the least that I can do for them. And my story is really centered around that. Is I came back to help my parents, and we make a really good donut. So those three are great business tips for you guys out there who are small businesses. I can give two more pieces of advice. The fourth thing would be, ask your close circle of friends and family to support you at this time. Now more than ever, small businesses are at the front of the spotlight of those that are majorly affected, and it doesn't hurt to be like, hey, can you leave me a Yelp review for that